I've been looking for an avatar, a new one that could serve me well in my quest for justice. I've traveled through all the galaxy, and I've reduced my candidates to only two beings of pure soul. The first one is in the earth, in that asylum over there. But I'm not convinced. The other, pure soul, it's on a planet called Naboo. So maybe...
Excuse me, Boss Nass. Your Honor? Oh no. I've destroyed the city again. I've had to be banished again.
I better take the one from the asylum.
Hey everybody, how's everything going? Welcome to Custom Toys EC, a series of videos where I'm gonna talk about all the freaky stuff that all we freakies love. For this video, I have something really interesting to show you. I never did an unboxing for this guy, but it doesn't matter. Neither this guy, neither with him. And again, it doesn't matter, because I now have the complete wave for building KONSHU. Here I have all the pieces and the figures that they came with. The right arm came with Red Skull. This figure is amazing and way better than the first one from Captain America's film, you know? Back in the day, the red color looks exactly like the movie The First Avenger, not like that figure I just told you. This leg came with Classic Lucky. I love this character. I'm so glad Hasbro decided to give us this guy. This is great. The head comes with He Who Remains. I'm not sure about the actor these days, but the character was really fun to me and had a weird behavior. It was really cool and sinister at the same time. This other leg came with Zombie Scarlet Witch, which is a really cool figure too, really menacing. And this very interesting peg warmer, I mean the best figure of this wave, comes with his left arm and scepter. And finally, Howard the Duck comes with the rest of the body. Now let's take these guys out and just leave the Build-A-Figure pieces here. First of all, let's start with the spear. It's really long and detailed. It's really cool. I had to take the body and insert the peg in the rope. Let's now put the leg. Yes, it took a bit of force to do that. Now the arms. That was easy. And finally the head. Geez, I'm so glad I finally got to build KONSHU. Look at this guy. It's great. I think it's about 25 centimeters or something. I think it's around 8.5 inches. I don't know. And to continue on with this video, we are customizing KONSHU. I may have to take this guy apart again, but it doesn't matter. I'm putting a wash, and well, I'm going to stop talking right now. Please stay tuned. I'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna prepare everything for this transformation. The trick for this custom will be adding the same tones that I used for Moon Knight. Starting with a really dark gray, it's almost black, for adding depth to the bird's skull, especially in the eye sockets, here where the nostrils are supposed to be. Yeah, so I can give it way more detail. This process needs really thin paint, because this is just a subtle wash. Every time I add a layer of paint, I wait a bit for it to dry, and then I add another one over it. What do you think? That is the color this piece really needed. It also may need a bit of black afterwards, but just a little bit inside. So let's see what happens. I want to give you my opinion on Build-A-Figures. I don't really think it should be necessary to get some weird characters like that Jimmy Woo man. Come on, I mean, there could have been way more interesting characters in order to build KONSHU. So I don't know. Hasbro and any other company that makes Build-A-Figure should rethink on what characters they should give us. Phew! And now, let's start with the hardest and mostly longest part of this process. And it is adding the wash to cover all the figure. And let me tell you, if I attempt to draw the details, I am never going to finish. So I'm just covering all the figure up. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Now let's go with the arms. But first, taking out the hands, for sure. Now, going back to the figures. I would really have preferred to receive, I don't know, Agatha Harkness from WandaVision instead of that guy. Or Tommy from that same series. I don't know. But you have to back me up on this. I don't care about that character. And just because, this times of inclusion, I think, I don't know. I don't get that thing. So it really bums me out. And now the body. Remember to let the paint inside all the hidden places in articulations and so on. I thank Hasbro for adding some bits of dirt painted on the figures. Classic Lucky has the same thing, but it's not enough. The figures always look plain and empty, so that is why these customizing processes help the figures look way more realistic. I am afraid of doing the tunic. It's a really big piece. This is going to need a lot of paint and take a while to finish it. Something that is going to be my signature take on this piece is going to be adding more wash to the edges of this robe so it can look dirty. Now this actually looks like old fabric. It's great. And now it's time for cleaning the figure with a bit of thinner. Don't forget to be really soft with this process. We don't want to take all the paint inside the detail. Take a look, guys. All the pieces are almost ready. Please leave a comment down below. What do you think? Do they look better than before? I bet they do. Now, I want to add some highlights of a bright cream color to the skull because it's made of the same light cream color as the other pieces. So, in order to differentiate it from the others, this is the way to go in order to make it look like real bone. This is applied with the dry brush technique. The logic comes from the idea that bone with time tends to become really white because of the calcium it's made of. You see, now it looks different than the other pieces. And now it's time for the metallic pieces. I'm starting with this gunmetal color. I want you to tell me, guys, did you enjoy this character we saw on Moon Knight series? I really loved it. Because as I told you in Moon Knight's video, I have been obsessed with Egyptian culture ever since I was a kid. So for me, having an Egyptian god that I know it's made up for the sake of the series. And it doesn't matter because it fits perfectly with the other gods from the real Egyptian mythology. And it's a great idea having a god that seeks for justice, not caring if it becomes revenge. He gives Moon Knight his powers, making him the Marvel version of Batman in a way. So that is really cool. What about you guys? Do you like Egyptian culture? I think having the Egyptian underworld on the series, man, where you travel inside this boat and the scales weighing your soul against the feather, that is just simply poetic for me and accurate. Finally, the scepter. I'm just giving it a dry brush with my gold paint. This is going to look way better than the original paint. Now the time has come. Let's put this guy back together and we will be ready to take a look at the final results. And finally, here he is. I love the way it turned out. The difference between the skull and the body is really noticeable now. And those holes in the skull, they look really great. Please leave down in the comments below if you like this custom process, and I am really glad for owning this figure because it was voted the best figure of that year, meaning 2022. So I'm really happy with this acquisition and obviously this process. Thank you for watching. If you reached this point, don't forget to give a like, subscribe, and recommend this content to all your friends. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.